In today's video, we are continuing on our series, finding the best hotel in Pattaya. In my last video, I had so many comments, Jordan, you need to go check out the Hilton. So, in today's video, we are doing exactly that. But there's a slight twist. We're not staying in a basic room, we are staying in the best room in the whole hotel. So let's go and see if it's overhyped or it's worth the price. Right from the get-go, the aesthetics of the lobby really stood out to me. It has this incredibly classy, minimalist feel that immediately gives you the impression that you've arrived somewhere a little more special. Check-in was incredibly smooth, with the GSA taking great care of us and even escorting us up to the executive lounge while we waited for our room to be ready. It's worth mentioning that we actually arrived around 45 minutes ahead of the scheduled check-in time, and as promised, our room was ready bang on 3 PM. That's always a big thing for me. If you advertise a check-in time, you should stick to it, and I'm happy to say Hilton delivered exactly as promised. We happened to arrive during afternoon tea, so there were some light refreshments available in the lounge, and of course we obliged. Now, onto the room. As you'll see, I opted to use the digital key, which was a nice touch and something I hadn't actually experienced at a hotel before, so I wanted to give it a try. And the first thing that struck me about the room was the sheer amount of space. It was absolutely huge. You had a separate living area with a desk, widescreen TV, and a large mirror stretching across the back wall. Everything felt very modern, very comfortable, and importantly, very well put together. There was also a fully stocked minibar, although as you probably expect, the prices were definitely on the higher side. Thankfully, complimentary coffee and tea were provided, which is always appreciated. Moving into the bedroom, the spacious feeling continued. Another widescreen TV, plenty of room around the bed, and the bed itself, an absolute delight to sleep in. Everything you'd expect was provided, including bathrobes, a hairdryer, and a safety deposit box. But then we get to the bathroom, and this was seriously impressive. Floor-to-ceiling marble gives the entire space a very luxurious feel, and honestly, the camera doesn't really do justice to just how large and impressive the bathroom actually is. Crabtree and even amenities were provided, and fair play to Hilton, they smelled fantastic. The real star of the show, the balcony. Out here, you have a full-size jacuzzi bath overlooking Pattaya, with some seriously impressive views across the city. It's fair to say, I fully indulged in a late-night bath. And honestly, it was everything you'd want from a luxury hotel stay. Later that evening, we headed back up to the executive lounge for cocktails and evening snacks. Despite the lounge being fairly busy, the staff were incredibly attentive and did a great job of making everyone feel welcome and looked after. There was a really good selection of tapas-style dishes, fresh fruit, cakes, soft drinks and alcoholic beverages, including a selection of cocktails. It wasn't just about the food either, the service really stood out. When we arrived back at the room, it was also nice to see a small fruit bowl waiting for us. It's a small touch, but these little details do make a difference. The only thing I felt Hilton missed here was adding a personal note. Even something as simple as "Welcome to Hilton Pattaya, Jordan" would have made the gesture feel that little bit more personal. And when you're paying a premium for a luxury hotel, I think personality is key. We also had to check out the famous Horizon Rooftop Bar. A lot of you had told me that this is one of the best places in Pattaya for cocktails and views, so naturally, I had to see what the hype was about. We went for a breakfast at Tiffany's and a pixie sherbet, and yes, they tasted every bit as good as they looked. The rooftop has a really premium atmosphere. The darker aesthetics give the space a sense of exclusivity, and with the energy, the views and the cocktails, it's easy to see why it's such a popular spot. The gym, located on the 13th floor, was another pleasant surprise. It's modern, well equipped and has everything you'd realistically need during a hotel stay. Free weights, cardio machines, cable equipment and even some Muay Thai gloves and pads. It's also a good size and plenty of space to actually move around. Definitely one of the better hotel gyms I've seen in Pattaya. And then of course, we have the pool. Before staying here, I'd seen the Hilton Pattaya pool all over Instagram and social media, and I could immediately understand why. It's incredibly photogenic. You've got plenty of sunbeds and daybeds overlooking Pattaya's beachfront, creating the perfect place to spend a few hours doing absolutely nothing. And let's be honest, that's exactly what a holiday is sometimes about. The pool itself is also surprisingly large, so even with plenty of guests around, it never felt overcrowded. Now breakfast. This Hilton is particularly famous for its buffet, and after trying it for myself, I can understand exactly why. The variety is almost ridiculous. In fact, it's so extensive that it spreads across 2 separate rooms. Whatever you're looking for in a hotel breakfast, chances are you'll find it here. The staff were incredibly friendly, welcoming and attentive throughout, and the food itself was genuinely delicious. In fact, even if I'm not staying at the Hilton, I can definitely see myself coming back just for the breakfast. So, how does the Hilton Pattaya rank among the city's best hotels? Well, I'm someone who's always happy to admit when I'm wrong, and after this stay, I have to hold my hands up. The step up from Melia was actually quite drastic. Everything at the Hilton just felt that little bit more polished, more refined and more luxurious. Hilton has been one of the leading players in Pattaya's hotel scene for a long time, and after staying here, I finally understand exactly why. I've now reviewed some of the biggest and best hotels across the city, and based on what I've experienced so far, I genuinely believe the Hilton Pattaya is head and shoulders above its competition. For me, it firmly takes the #1 spot as the best hotel in Pattaya, with Melia coming in at a very comfortable second. There is, however, one pretty significant catch. The Hilton is also the most expensive hotel I've stayed at in Pattaya. For this particular room, I paid $320. So it's certainly not cheap, but was it worth it? Absolutely. For the location, the room, the service, the facilities, the views, and that incredibly balcony jacuzzi, I think the Hilton delivers exactly what you'd expect from a premium 5-star hotel. And honestly, after this stay, I can see why so many people consider it the benchmark for luxury hotels in Pattaya. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to give it a like, leave me a comment, and of course hit that subscribe button. It generally helps the channel out and I really appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one, where we're checking out Somerset Pattaya, which is arguably one of the city's other elite hotel offerings. I'll see you there.